Good evening and thank you for joining us for KREM 2 News at 11. I'm Mark Hanrahan. We are starting tonight with some breaking news. Tonight, Spokane Public Schools responding to an FBI letter accusing the district of failing to report serious crimes happening in school buildings. It is a story that we have been investigating all week long, and new tonight, KREM 2's Kyle Simchuk shows us what the district is saying tonight.
Well, this all came to a head last Friday when Spokane Police Chief Craig Meidel sent a letter to Superintendent Adam Swinyard describing a, quote, pattern of assaults and threats to students and staff that are not being reported to police, something he said is required under mandatory reporting laws. Then today, Spokane City Council member Michael Cathcart shared a letter the FBI sent to Spokane principals and administrators. The letter says the FBI is aware of allegations including assaults, sexual assaults, threats of violence, and drug use occurring in Spokane schools. The FBI confirmed that they did send the letter and shared with us a copy late today. In it, the FBI also asked principals to contact them if they have been pressured by the district to not report incidents to police. New tonight, the district is firing back. A spokesperson says they have been kept in the dark about these concerns and only recently became aware of this investigation. SPS wants to know why they were not contacted immediately by Spokane Police or the FBI, who have been investigating these claims for months. The district says it's their understanding that not all student misconduct is required to be reported to police, adding they believe staff are reporting incidents that need to be. The district says it's not aware of any patterns of complaints from families or building staff regarding a failure to report serious incidents. Now, SPS says its 5,000 employees are trained annually, and their practice of mandatory reporting is consistent with other school districts across the state. But Spokane Police and the FBI are telling a different story and encouraging staff to come forward with complaints. Mark?
Kyle, thank you very much. Spokane City Council members also getting involved in this dispute between the Spokane Police Department and Spokane Public Schools. As we just mentioned, KREM 2 confirmed today the FBI did send a letter to area principals. Meantime, the district maintains they have yet to receive a complaint from a parent or a teacher about their reporting practices. So here's KREM 2's Laura Papetti with some more background on this story.
The district maintains it still has not received any complaints from parents or teachers about its policy on mandatory reporting and insists that all employees should feel safe to contact law enforcement when necessary. It began on Friday when Spokane Police Chief Craig Meidel sent a letter to Spokane Superintendent Adam Swinyard, outlining what he called a, quote, pattern of assaults and threats occurring to students and staff that are not following reporting requirements.
Mandatory means just that, mandatory, not optional, but you are required to report certain crimes to law enforcement.
Then on Friday, the school district sent out a note to its staff reminding people that they are indeed mandatory reporters. Then this week, the school district fired back with an 8-bullet point letter to the chief of police saying, quote, the district leadership team is not aware of any patterns of complaints from families or building staff regarding a failure to comply with mandatory reporting responsibilities.
We have not heard from the Spokane Education Association or the Spokane Principals Association that they've heard any concerns about our staff feeling concerned about reporting any issues in the schools.
Today, KREM 2 sat down with the district to talk over this dispute. Our interview is with Communications Director Sandra Girard.
As of today, the district leadership team does not know of any complaints regarding our mandatory reporting practices.
Girard says the district has no policy against calling for law enforcement.
So whenever there is an assault on a student, immediately our staff steps in to obviously to investigate, and right away we call the Spokane Police Department to make sure that they're there, and then once they arrive they take on that investigation.
Girard says they have a meeting with the police department scheduled for the end of the month.
We'll certainly continue to track this story, and again, the district has said they have scheduled a meeting at the end of the month with Spokane Police. Back to you.
So we're authorized 82 positions for detention deputy, running a 24/7 operation. It takes a lot of people to keep these doors open 24/7. So when we're down staff members, it puts increased stress on everybody, and it certainly is a safety issue.
Tonight, the Cooney County Jail hosted an open house to look for more employees amid staffing shortages. Earlier this month, the Sheriff's Office says the staffing issues have impacted multiple areas, including the Patrol Division, the county's Emergency Communications Center, and the jail. Cooney County Sheriff Robert Norris blamed the cause of the staffing shortage to the increase in housing prices and the cost of living there. Our other big story tonight, Gonzaga set to play in the NCAA tournament tomorrow afternoon in Portland. Our Brenna Green and Travis Green are in Portland tonight with everything you need to know about the game.
Hello and welcome to Portland. We are so close to Gonzaga playing in the NCAA tournament. Just one more sleep, everyone. That game tips at 1:15 tomorrow.
It's like Christmas Eve, but it's March Madness Eve.
March Madness Eve, you're right. Now, I do want to make one point. Gonzaga's game at 1:15. Our show tomorrow is at 3:30, so that gives us the perfect opportunity to show you Gonzaga's press conference after that game.
Exactly.
We're going to have that in full tomorrow, so if you want to hear from the team after the win, you got to tune into Creme too,
Right.
because we are going to have it there.
We'll have it all. Plus, later in the night, we'll have all your coverage on the Gonzaga game, so make sure you watch us right here on Creme 2.
Absolutely. Reporting in Portland, I'm Brenna Green. He's Travis Green, Creme 2 Sports.
All right, guys, thank you very much. Now to our night beat with a quick look at today's top stories. This will be the first NCAA tournament where sports betting in Washington is legal. However, there still are restrictions on who you can actually bet on.
So with the regulations, we're not allowed to bet on the in-state teams, which we have a couple in. Unfortunately, we're supportive of the regulations, but also hopeful that it eventually turn it over or get overturned to allow it, like we've seen in other jurisdictions.
State regulations prohibit people from betting on in-state college athletic teams, and that means you cannot place a bet on the Gonzaga men's or women's team or the Washington State Cougars women's team as they make their way through the tournament. You can still, however, bet on games with any other teams during March Madness. Chris Pendell says the Turf Club is opening an hour earlier than normal starting tomorrow as they expect a lot of people placing bets on the tournament.
I think one of the biggest things that I hate is when it gets dark at 4:30 in the afternoon and we can't play anymore. It would be nice to get that extra hour in. I mean, we're limited on time anyway. I will definitely take darker in the morning.
Thanks to unanimous vote in the U.S. Senate, the country one step closer now to no longer needing to spring forward or to fall back. The Sunshine Protection Act would end daylight saving time starting spring of 2023. There's already been a similar effort in the state of Washington. Back in 2019, Governor Jay Inslee signed state legislation to end daylight saving time, but it needed final approval from Congress, which the bill has been waiting on for 3 years now.
We're just forfeiting a profit for now. Just gonna go ahead and take the hit ourselves and let the little guys have a little.
As gas prices remain sky high, at least one area gas station trying to keep prices somewhat affordable. The new Chevron station at Atlas Road and Celtice Way in Coeur d'Alene just opened last week. The owners wanted their new shop to make a good impression on customers, especially during these difficult times. So they're keeping their gas prices competitively low. Today, the price for a gallon of regular, $3.95 there. Only a few days after it opened, they actually ran out of gas. Don't worry though, they say the pumps are now back on. And that was your Night Beat. To learn more about any of these stories, just text us the word night to 509-448-2000. We'll send them directly to your phone. All right, let's talk weather now. We saw a pretty pleasant day across the inland Northwest. Plenty of sunshine today. Let's get outside to meteorologist Jeremy Legoo. And tomorrow, Jeremy, is St. Patrick's Day. Will we also see nice weather for that?
Yeah, Mark, it's just one more sleep until St. Patrick's Day, and then it's here. 40 degrees right now here in Spokane, and temperatures will continue to drop overnight. That's as skies clear out and wind calms down. Out of the south now at just 7 miles per hour. So we are looking at a much calmer atmosphere as we head into the evening. That's clearing us out, and that's going to cause temps to drop already down to 34 in Sandpoint, 40 just about everywhere else. But as we move through the remainder of the evening, just know it's going to be those clear skies and calm wind that really cause our temperatures to drop. We'll eventually see a little more cloud cover build in. I think we stay mostly clear until tomorrow afternoon. Then the moisture moves out of the Cascades and toward us. Is it widespread showers? No. I think it's a few kind of spotty pop-up showers later on tomorrow night, and that's going to be about it. For the most part, absolutely pleasant St. Patty's Day. Starts out sunny and cold. Temperatures near freezing, and by the afternoon, we're up in the mid-50s here in Spokane and close to it across much of the region.
All right, Jeremy, thank you very much. All right, don't go to bed just yet. After the break, a suspect's been released from the Spokane County Jail without bond after an RV fire that turned into a homicide investigation. We'll tell you why. We're back in just 90 seconds.